on a night called Spectacle. There is no greater spectacle than the return of New England legends. I am talking about Trigger, the OG, and the one JT Dunn. Gentlemen, unfortunately, you guys didn't win the battle, but I would say you won the war against the monarchy here tonight. So what does that mean for you guys now here back in the RWA after such a long time?
First of all, monster. Holler at your boy. Second of all, we're talking about legends. There's only one legend here. It's the OG. I'm still looking to fulfill the prophecy. The prophecy began in the RWA many, many moons ago. When I took control here, the OG came in. We ran shop together. Then we ran the world together. And now we're back because tag team wrestling needs to be reborn again here in New England. And if you're putting the best in the ring, it only makes sense that they fight the OG and myself. Here tonight, the battle didn't go our way. But the great thing about battles is there's multiple. How many wars have there been? Not too many. Not too many. Because it's the end game. That's what we're looking for. The end game. The end result of being back at the RWA is simple. It's the same thing that's always around my man's neck. It's gold. I'm not saying we earned it, but it's a goddamn legend here. We earned it.
And just in case y'all forgot, RWA and New England will continue to be unit territory.
Simple as that.
Your following contest here at RWA Spectacle, scheduled for one fall, and it is a 6-man tag.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are still live at the Johnston Rec Center as this year's spectacle wages on.
Introducing Bosch from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Tonight, he is sponsored by Ed McGee, Columbus, Nick Diamond, and his tag team partners, the team of RWA and Devin Justice. They are the Collective.
Folks, we have seen this trio in competition in the past. It has been quite a while since we've seen them in full steed. Nonetheless, having made his return from injury last month, Devin Justice is back in the fold full time, and the Collective are yet again at their fullest numbers.
March 2023, they all made their debut, the same show, Cash is King, and they formed an alliance. But speaking of big alliances, how about this one? The Mighty Bosch and Hustle and Muscle.
And introducing their opponents, first, the team of Robert E. Stone Esquire and Jay Brooks, Hustle and Muscle.
Speaking of history,
today he is sponsored by the Nerdy Baker and Melissa Marshall, the RWA Ocean State Champion, the Mighty Bosch.
speaking of history, folks, last seen here in summer of 2023, Hustle and Muscle have made their return, in which they wrestled against the Collective in a losing effort. Tonight they're going to be looking to get that one back, as they say, Coach.
This is going to be a good one. 6-man tag going down. It's been a little bit since we've seen Hustle and Muscle, but the Hustle and Muscle have grown even more and aligning themselves with that 2-time Ocean State champion, Bobby Rossi. The night the Mighty Bosch defeated Nick Diamond, I had chills, I had goosebumps. He finished his story.
It was a long time coming indeed, my friend, but he made the dream a reality. The Mighty Bosch manifested it for months, and now you see him a proud two-time Ocean State champion.
A big alliance going down. Mighty Bosch, Hustle and Muscle taking on the alliance that's been brewing in the RWA for well over a year. Nick Diamond, Devin Justice, and Riley O'Neal since forming the alliance, it's led to gold, whether that's the tag team championships, whether that's the Ocean State. They have done a lot, Bobby Rossi. And this is going to be a unique one to see how this clashes.
You can never judge books by their cover because on the surface it doesn't seem as if the collective would mesh very well with the likes of the flawless Nick Diamond. Nonetheless, they have fared quite well as a trio. We're going to see what's going to come here of the union between Mighty Bosch and Hustle and Muscle.
Oh, do you count the hair and the height difference, Bobby Rossi?
I mean, not really, considering how much mass Jay Bricks brings to the table. No, you really don't need to count the hair.
Devin Justice saying he wants the big guy. It's Richard E. Stone Esquire going to accept this one. We have our starting quarterbacks, and here we go.
Contest is official, as is our second half of Spectacle. Snug collar and elbow tie up between Richard E. Stone and Devin Justice. Devin Justice might be working out some of the kinks still, considering that he had a good amount of time off on the injured reserve list.
Starting off strong with the collar and elbow tie-up, and it looks like Devin Justice has this one.
Devin Justice has got himself a nice standing headlock, firmly applied. Richard E. Stone backs his opponent into the ropes. And with a handful of hair, that man bun is not doing Esquire any benefit.
Devin Justice recently cutting his hair, so using it as an advantage every time he gets. And you don't usually see Devin Justice have that strength advantage.
Look at this. Look at this, right off the ropes, and finds himself launched, not once, but twice.
Richard E. Stone, big drop kick, wiping Justice down, tagging to O'Neal.
O'Neal now makes his way into combat, big swing and a miss, and it cost him. Out of fear alone, he finds himself in the wrong part of town, and Jay Bricks, man, this is quite the unequalizer, if you will. That guy is a lot of dude. Not so quick to launch himself, wisely choosing his shots, and Jay Bricks is all rhythm right now. You can't, he's not missing a single beat.
Going over Riley O'Neal, big check.
Not so big.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to tell him?
Not so big. And not so effective.
We gotta be quiet for this one.
A thud right up against the clavicle of Riley O'Neal. Ooh, stalling vertical suplex. Executed to perfection, and he wriggles his way to the opposing corner. Nick Diamond climbing to the top rope. Shotgun style dropkick sends Bricks into his own corner.
Big tag in, here comes the Mighty Bosch. Nick Diamond not realizing it. Tagging in just, oh! I thought Nick Diamond wants that Ocean State Championship back. Don't you think he was gonna fire right at him?
I mean, you would think. But look at this, Devin Justice driven into the canvas with authority. Tag made here. Wisely done between the Mighty Bosch and Hustle and Muscle. Quick tags leaves for an unfatigued team.
Meeting in the middle, Justice feeling this one.
Pin applied. Hook here. Still not enough. Justice has enough wherewithal to kick out before the 3 count. Jay Bricks wisely making the tag, keeping Justice in his corner of the ring here. Richard E. Stone gets all of that one. Beautifully positioned. Cover. And oh no, Riley O'Neal paving the road to hell with good intentions. Stone now taking a little bit too long here, finds himself pitched out to the ringside area.
O'Neal swinging a miss, feeling this one at Richard E. Stone Esquire. Wiping out O'Neal, trying to even the odds a little bit. But Justice, come on now.
Ooh, he found himself a hangman's DDT, just waiting to be thrown, and he does so very well, wasting a bit of time as he jaws off with the Johnston faithful. Face full of buckle for Mr. Stone Esquire. I mean, what kind of a lawyer goes and wrestles in his spare time?
Yeah, that's a good point right there.
He's not doing it for the money. Oh, and a penalty kick followed up by a basement lariato, senton bump combination. Still not enough to take Esquire out.
Beautiful combo by the former RWA Tag Team Champions, the Collective. Wait a minute. Big forearm. Do you want to give Mighty Bosch or Jay Bricks a forearm?
No, I really don't. I got news for you. You know, most people don't know this. I have actually trained with the Mighty Bosch. This is back when we had the Chop Shop 2 in Pawtucket. That guy is more agile than you would think for a fella his size.
Now let me ask you, you've been a part of it since the return. Oh, meeting him in the middle. The Collective going for the cover. Kick out at 2. You've been a part of Mighty Bosch's journey since returning. What do you think is like the biggest thing that stands out about the Mighty Bosch? Obviously the size we know. But what's something about the Mighty Bosch that sticks out about him?
The fact that it doesn't matter how many times he gets chopped down, this man continues to brush himself off and hop back on the saddle. It's undeniable. And look, and neither is the synergy between the Collective and Nick Diamond right now well on display, and it's earning them more than just brownie points. Those 2 counts are getting closer and closer to 3.
Drilling into Richard E. Stone Esquire right now, the flawless Nick Diamond. Oh, look at this, just basking in the moment.
You got to celebrate the small victories, I'll give him that, but stay focused. Beautiful float over. Still just a 2 count. I got to hand it to Richard E. Stone Esquire. He has been in this matchup now for the better part of 5 minutes. He's getting his ass kicked. Still no quit the guy. Cover here applied, double leg applied, and Jay Bricks just not having it. Unknowingly adding to his tag team partner's suffering. Riley O'Neal unrelenting in his assault.
The Collective basking in the moment. Nick Diamond with a big smile on his face. Trying to trip to the corner.
Richard E. Stone's trapped here. Oh! Big boot to the mush of Riley O'Neal. And, oh no, even amongst all of his efforts, he finds himself back into the opposing buckles. Oh, facing more double team offense. This guy's made of iron. Oh, goodness gracious.
Speaking of iron, the big elbow drop from Diamond going straight down, not even giving Richard E. Stone Esquire breathing room with that one, drilling him right to the canvas, and he's following up with some big kicks. He's circulating right now that air. He's not even been able to get to his side, Bobby Rossi.
Stone's in a bad way. And if they, including Hustle, Muscle, the Mighty Bosch, and Sid Morgan, if they want to come up victorious here, they're going to have to change the complexion of this matchup immediately. Stone has to get out of this match. His power bar is practically empty, Coach.
It's starting to get empty, but you see right now, Mighty Bosch and Jay Bricks starting to give him that encouragement he needs. O'Neal grabbing him, trying to get the grasp, but he's not done yet. Wait a minute.
He lands on his feet. And again with another boot to the mush. Can he fight his way to freedom? Yes, he can!
Tag in from Diamond. Bosch with the lariat. Bosch with lariat number 2, wiping them all out. How about 3? Third time's the charm.
Jesus Louises. A skyscraper of fury is the Mighty Bosch cleaning all sorts of house. And the rest of the cavalry has made their way into the field of battle here. Richard E. Stone seems to fall to his knees. That guy is on fumes right now. And the Collective, they're choosing their spots wisely. They know they're going to get the big man down in a hard way. Diamond up on the shoulders of the mighty Bosch. What the hell? Oh, no. Oh, goodness.
What is he doing, Bobby Rossi?
What goes up must come down, and boy, they all fell in a big way.
Wiping out that team completely single-handedly, but Jay Bricks is left standing.
I wouldn't call that standing. Neither one of these competitors can answer the referee's call here. It looks as if he might start issuing out a standing 10 count. I could be wrong considering this is a 6-man matchup.
O'Neal and Justice grabbing the legs of Jay Bricks right now, taking him to the outside.
There's gotta be a shot clock here or something, man. Manny Souza seems to be losing all control of this matchup, and Richard E. Stone, he's got the last bit of energy he could muster.
Go for the rope. Wait, Diamond. Wait a minute. Are you serious?
And your winners, the team of the Collective, and Nick Diamond.
Coach, we've talked about this for about a good year and change. Say what you will about Flawless Nick Diamond. Say what you will about the Collective. These three know how to make opportunities for themselves, and they did. It's a matter of timing when you've got yourselves a 6-contender tag team matchup, and they kept their eye on the prize. Victorious, yet again, the Collective and Nick Diamond.
What a force they are to be reckoned with, getting a huge win. Mighty Bosch enlisted the help of Jay Bricks and Richard Eastone Esquire, and it wasn't enough. Nick Diamond found a way to reign supreme alongside the Collective. The question is he getting that Ocean State Championship rematch soon?
One can only imagine what the powers that be have in mind. We're going to get ourselves sorted out here at ringside and make our way to the next contest. And this one kind of jumps off the page to me. You've got Peter Gianni of the King's Guard taking on Coach Will. These King's Guards, man, what's he going to be, 5 of them at ringside?
Yeah. Are you part of the King's Guards?
No, I can proudly tell you that is not the case.
Go, champ!